During the TWT final, Harada and Murray brought us some news about Tekken 8. A 35 minutes long interview with the game director, Mr. Nagatsu, and talk about how the new Tekken 8 will look like. Here are some main points of the whole interview, so that you can know them all in just a few minutes. If you still want to see the whole interview, there's a link down below. First of all, Tekken 8 is still Tekken. You can play it just like before. As Nagatsu-san said, the basic advantage of moves haven't changed. Defensive actions such as backdash and sideways movement are still effective. You can still use the same technique as before.
技の有利フレームとかそういうところは変わってないので、もちろんそのバックダッシュや横移動といったような防御行動も有効なので、今まで通りガードしてバックダッシュ横移動で
従来通りのテクニックでもいけるし。
Secondly, rage state and rage shot are kept in the new game. Both work very similar to Tekken 7. You will get damage buff during rage, and it will end once you hit the rage shot. About rage shots, the command will be unified to downforce 1+2, and one button rage shot is still available. The biggest difference of the rage system is that rage drive is cancelled, but is put into the hit system by a different name. We'll dig into it later. Two most significant changes in Tekken 8 are the hit system and the recoverable gauge, or I would say white damage. Let's drill into the hit system first. Hit system is an enhancement or awakening of your character. It can be activated once per round. Upon activation, the hit timer underneath the health bar will glow and start depleting. It only lasts for 10 seconds, but the timer will stop anytime when you attack your opponent, either on block or on hit. There are two types of attack can trigger hit state. The first one is called hit burst. It is a slamming attack and controlled by a specific button. Default is R1 on the PS controller. The hit burst will cause a bounce animation during an aerial combo.
例えば、こんな感じで、はい。
Which is very similar to the combo system in Tekken 6 or Tekken 2. Although they haven't shown us in the interview, the trailer has a hint that you can bounce and speed in a single combo. Hit Burst is also a +1 move and inflicts cheap damage on block, so it is also a pressure too. Finally, the moves can be cancelled, which means you can get into the hit state without doing the attack as well. The second one is called Hit Engager. Upon hit, your character will perform dash and gain a significant advantage. The demo showing us is that a hit engager move just looks like a dead fist. After the hit, Paul automatically dash into their face, which lets him apply a mix-up like a hop kick or demolition man. Every character has around 5 of these moves. You will notice that there is an 8 sign next to the hit timer, which is called hit energy. You will gain 1 energy if you enter a hit with burst move. On the other hand, you gain 2 energy if you enter hit with engager moves. So what actually you can do during the hit state? During the state, all normal attacks inflict cheap damage on blocking opponents. Some attacks have different properties, like guard break, becoming a launcher, or even transform into a power crush move. Do remember the hit energy. You can consume 1 energy to perform a cancel action called hit dash after certain moves. This move normally is a knockdown move even in the hit state, but hit dash can make it into a combo. But the dash cancel is not limited to juggles. It can activate it even on block to create pressure. Lastly, you can perform a very powerful move during the hit state, which is called hit smash. The hit state will end after the attack. You can consider it as a rage drive as in Tekken 7 that does not depend on the rage system but the hit system instead. Some attacks will make the health bars become transparent. This recoverable gauge will not disappear until you are hit by other attacks. It will not recover over time, but it does when you attack, no matter if it is guarded or on hit. There are several ways to cause these recoverable damage. Only some power moves will cause this damage. Heat Burst is one of them. Here are other examples. During an aerial combo, it seems like 1/3 of the combo damage will remain as recoverable damage. During the hit state, every attack or block will cause this damage, very similar to chip damage in most 2D fighting games. By the way, Nakatsu-san specifically said that you will not be killed by these kinds of attacks on block.
削りのままで KO されることってのある？
それはないです。
ないよね。
This feature also enhances Power Crush in some way. All damage absorbed by Power Crush is treated as recoverable damage. During the interview, they haven't told us which kind of attack can erase the recoverable gauge. Normal attacks on hit will erase parts of the gauge, but it seems like only Ray Shard can deal all white damage at once.
Strongest in the universe!
I believe I have covered most of the key changes in Tekken 8 here. The rest of the interview is mostly about the new control system. It's not really necessary if you have experience with the game before, but I think it is a good start to lower the entry level for new players. You can find the interview link in the description. Thank you for watching. Make sure to stick with us for more Tekken news and tutorials. Also check out our Discord too. Our homie shares many fighting game news, guides, and interesting stuff. See you there. Bye!